Well, good morning, everyone. This is Mr. Lopez saying a good hello, good morning. I want to thank everyone for a good session yesterday. I know we still have a little bit of work to do to kind of get this flowing. There's some technical issues. You please understand that that website or that app that we're using, millions of people are using it around the United States. So there are some glitches that are popping up that are out of our control. Then you have to worry about the bandwidth, whether your internet is working that day, or there's a lot of issues that are happening around us that are out of our control. But we just have to remain patient and work with one another. And we're gonna get over this. We're gonna get through this. I'm here for you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. And please feel free to contact me via email or during the sessions. If you want to have a discussion at the end of the session, let me know beforehand and I'll make some time available for that. And if I start seeing any issues with your daily quizzes that you're taking after you review your homework, practice, and your daily task assessment, we'll have some sessions or some discussions on Fridays during Friday's video session. So I want to say a good hello and good morning to Zakaria. Good morning, Hala. Good morning, Orzala. Good morning, Talene. Good morning, Safina. Good morning, Zane. Good morning, Raneem. Okay, who else am I? Good morning, Malak. Good morning, Nura. I'm going down, visualizing my classes, my classroom right now. I really do miss all of you in the classroom, and we're doing our best during these virtual sessions. And let me see. Hopefully, I hit everybody. If I haven't, I will try to do this again before we finish this session. But good morning. It is Thursday. It is April the 17th. And we're going to review your daily task assessment for 14.4 before you take your quiz. And again, we're relating multiplication and division. So we're analyzing these questions. So I'm going to walk you through this and see how you did. So again, we review the questions. The answers are there for you. And we're going to guide you. I'm going to guide you through how those answers were developed or how we got to those answers. So the first one, let's walk through it. Paul is in charge of the egg toss at the World Egg Day Fair. Okay. There are 48 people participating in teams of 8. Okay, I already see my pattern right here. Okay. Each team needs 1 egg. Okay. Paul is buying eggs in cartons that have 6 eggs. So 1 carton has 6 eggs. How many cartons does Paul need to buy? Your answer would be 1. Well, how do we get that? Well, first we have 48. And we divide that by 8. That gives us 6. Okay? So because there are 48 people and they're in teams of participating in teams of 8. 48 people participating in teams of 8. So each team has 6 people. Each team needs 1 egg. Okay? So each team needs 1 egg. Okay? So Paul is buying eggs in cartons of 6 eggs. How many cartons does Paul need to buy? Okay, well, you look at this one. If each team needs 6 eggs, oops, let me see that. Okay. We know 1 egg is needed. Okay, per team. We already know there's going to be 6 teams. So how many cartons does he need to buy? Again, you get your 48. Let's see if my number's clear. Does everyone? So there's 48 people participating in teams of 8 people. Okay, so there's 8 people. Okay, then 48 divided by 8 equals 6. Okay, so we got that one now. 48 people participating in teams of 8 people. 48 people participating in teams of 8 people. Each team needs 1 egg. Each team needs 1 egg. So there's going to be 6 teams, right? So each one of these teams needs 1 egg. So if each carton has 6 eggs, well, that's it. He only needs to buy 1 carton, because out of these 6 eggs, 6 divided by 6 equals 1. That's your answer right there. Key is to divide 48 by 8, so you get the number of teams, and each team only needs 1. The carton only comes in packs of 6, so you only need 1 carton. Okay, the next one. Kat is reading a book with 36 pages. She wants to finish the book in 4 days. Okay, how many days does she need to read? How many pages does she need to read each day? So you should already see your pattern there. 36 divided by 4 equals 9. That was easy. I'm going to change my color here because it's getting a little bit too dull for me. Multi-step. Roshan has 18 crackers. Okay. He has 18. He shares the crackers equally with his brother. That's the key right there. He shares them equally with his brother. So that's him and his brother. So that's 2 people. 18 divided by 2 equals 9. Then Roshan eats 3 crackers. So minus 3 because he eats 3. And your answer, how many crackers does Roshan have left? He has 6 left. So again, the key is here to get the number 2 here, because he shares them equally between himself with his brother, because it says right there, with his brother. Okay, that's the key right there. And then the rest is just subtracting the number of crackers he eats after you get this number right here. Hopefully you got that one. Okay. Alright, here's another easy one here. There are 35 prizes in 5 equal rows. There's your key right there. 35 divided by 5, that's 7. That's an easy one. So hopefully you got 100 on that one. And again, you don't have to scan these papers or have your parents take pictures of them and upload them any longer. You don't need to be doing that. That was a lot of work those first 2 weeks. That was a lot of work for you, a lot of work for your parents. I don't want to stress anyone out having to do this again. Okay, we want to streamline things so things are easier at home, and I will know if you're working on these or if you're being successful on these when you take your quiz, because your grade will reflect that, because your quizzes are parallel or mirror what we're doing here. So if you do poorly on those quizzes, we're going to go back and then I'll ask you to show me your daily task assessments and ask to see why you didn't ask me any questions. Again, this is a virtual classroom, boys and girls. You need to, if you're having questions, you need to let me know. Okay, because I don't have you right now answering questions with me or saying I don't understand or can you repeat that. But we do have those virtual meetings, so if we do have the virtual meetings, let me know then, or send me an email as soon as possible. So let's take a look at this one. So we're just relating multiplication and division. If you look at these 2 rows of how many? Well, you just count them. That's 7. So 2 times 7 equals 14. 14 divided by 2 equals 7. That was easy. This one, they're giving you the pictures here, the arrays. 3 rows. Okay. 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. How many are in each row? You count them. 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 divided by 3 is 6. And then this is multiplication and division. Right here, 6 times 4. 24. 24 divided by 6. 4. And then notice this is the inverse. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 divided by 8 is 8. Inverse. Multiplication, division. Multiplication, division. This, remember, division is the inverse of multiplication, and multiplication is the inverse of division. So this is the key that I want you to remember or to understand right now. Okay? Hopefully you don't have questions with that. Let's look at this table chart. You're going to use this chart to answer questions 7 through 10. And so Harry pays $16 for stuffed animals. Okay. How many stuffed animals does Harry buy? Well, your answer is 4. And how do we get 4? Well, I know how much he paid. He paid $16. So then I go to my chart here. I know each stuffed animal costs $4. And I divide 16 divided by 4. And that gives me 4. So the next one, Mrs. Khan buys 3 snow globes for her children. How much money does Mrs. Khan spend on the snow globes? So she buys 3. How much does each one cost? $8. So I bought 3. Each one cost $8. And your answer is 24 there. The next one, analyze this one. On Tuesdays, stuffed animals and calendars are $1 off. Okay, on Tuesdays. So, okay, let me read. On Tuesdays, stuffed animals. This one, $1 off for 4 minus 1. So on Tuesdays, a stuffed animal costs $3. Okay? And the calendar. Calendar is $5, but not on Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, it's $4. So you need to get this first. Okay? How much will Marcus pay if he waits until Tuesday? So we know he's going to buy these things on Tuesday. So he's going to buy 3 stuffed animals. So $3 times 3 equals 9. And how many calendars? 2. 4 times 2 equals 8. Then you add these 2 products here. And 9 plus 8 gives you 17. The key here is to get the $4 and take away 1, because it says here $1 off. And again, if you just go sentence by sentence and don't get overwhelmed by looking at everything at once and reading it all and saying, I don't get it, give yourself an opportunity to be successful. You know how to do this. You just don't have to get nervous. You use the skills that you know, and I know you're going to be successful. Okay. Did I say good morning to Hala? Hala, I don't remember if I said good morning to you, but good morning if I didn't. Good morning, Hala. Good morning, Malak. Good morning, Sakaria. Safina, I'm going to Lean, good morning. Orzala, good morning. Zane, good morning. Raneem, wave your hands. Good. Okay, let's keep going here. So Ned earns $15 delivering newspapers. He earns $5 each day. How many days does Ned deliver newspapers? So he earned $15. We know he got that amount. And we know he gets paid $5 a day to deliver newspapers. And your answer is 3 days. To tell you the truth, that's not a lot. I used to deliver paper when I was a young little boy, a young Mr. Lopez, and it was way more than $50. But it was a lot of work. I mean, we had to go, my brother and I had to throw those out early in the morning. It was especially harder on Sundays because Sunday's paper is super thick. We had to make multiple runs coming back home and reloading and taking the newspapers to a nursing home. And that was a special trip because I had to go fill up my newspaper bags and then drive or drive my bike all the way over there to the nursing home, which was about a mile away. But if they were paying me $5 a day, that's not going to work. So I don't remember how much it was, but I know it was more than $5. Okay, well, that's a little short story, so we'll keep going here. Janella buys some comic books. She spent $12. All right, I already know how much she spent. Each comic book costs $2, so I know how many comics books did she buy. And I can already know. I can infer on what the question is coming by the pattern of the information they give me. So 12 divided by 2, that's 6. Okay. The next one. There are 28 children going on a scavenger hunt. 28. Okay. They need to make teams of 4. Okay, I already see my pattern. How many children are on each team for the scavenger hunt? You should already be seeing the pattern here. 28 divided by 4. And that's 7. Mr. Brown wants to build a fence that measures 36 feet long. Okay. Each section of fencing is 6 feet long. You should already see the pattern there. 36. How many sections of fence does Mr. Brown need? Well, you divide 36 by 6, and that gives you 6. You should already start seeing the patterns. And I know you're getting very good at this. And I know by this time of the year, you have so much knowledge that you gain that these things are becoming easier and easier. But wait. As we move on through the next few sections that are coming up, we're going to start getting into some objectives that are going to be a little bit challenging, but I know you're going to be very successful. I know, because you all are ready. Okay, a group of 30 people are going to the zoo. Well, that's not bad. That's pretty good. There are 4 cars. If each car seats 5 people, how many more cars will they need for the field trip? So 30 people, okay, are going to the zoo. There are 4 cars. And if each car seats 5 people, well, 30 divided by 5, because 30 students, there's only 5 cars right now. That's 6. They're going to need 6 cars total. But they have 4 cars right now. How many more cars are they going to need? So I subtract 4 from 6, and that answers 2. Be very careful of dividing. Try to divide 30 by 4. So if you don't read the question, and you can't have this. This doesn't work with whole numbers. Okay, you should have already seen that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't make sense. Then they put this in the middle to throw you off, because more than likely this one is sometimes at the end. They'll tell you, well, there's 4. They only have 4 cars. How many more cars do they need? And then you'll see the pattern of the 30 divided by 5, because this sentence will be earlier and this sentence will be at the end. So be very careful. Notice what I did here. Okay, I didn't fall for the trick. The next one, Paula has 21 shells. She collected. Okay. She shares them equally with herself and her 2 friends. Ah, there's the key right there. Let's get that one. She shares them equally with herself and her 2 friends. So how many people were there shared equally? 7. 7. Okay. Each one gets 7. Then she gives 3 shells to her mother. So she has 7. She gives 3 to her mother. And how many shells does she have left over? 4. The key is this one. She shares them equally with herself and 2 friends. So herself is 1, and her 2 friends make 3. And that's how you get this number here. And then you just divide that. Each person gets 7. Now, so she has 7. So if she gives 3 shells to her mother, subtract them, she has 4. Well, that's the end of this session here. I hope you did well. Again, if you have any questions, review the video again, and make sure that you understand the objectives before you take the quiz. Okay, so we will see you again on Friday's session. Again, if you have any issues or any questions, put them down on a little note or something and have them ready to share towards the end of the virtual online streaming sessions. So hopefully everything goes well. And if you have any questions, send me an email. And thank you so much for being very, very good students. Don't forget to take some time off of the day to thank your parents for everything that they do for you. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that you thank them and thank them for everything that they do for you. It's very important we continue to do that, and you should be doing that every day. So this is Mr. Lopez signing off. I wish you all a great, great day, and we will see you on Friday. Goodbye.